In this video, we're checking out some old Rogue Trader era Imperial Medic miniatures.
Scifiwargamers.
Greetings, hobby fans. My name's Marcel, and it's my mission to help you explore the hobby. So, Rogue Trader, have you heard of it? I bet you have. It's an Oldhammer themed video today, and we're checking out some Warhammer 40,000 Medic miniatures. And these miniatures were available for 3 of the Imperial factions. The first, of course, is the Space Marines. There's also the Imperial Army, not the Imperial Guard, and everyone's favourite miniatures, the Squats. Remember those guys? Let's jump in and have a look. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader.
Like this.
Imperial Medics. Designed by Mark Copplestone, Aly Morrison, Michael and Alan Perry. In the 41st millennium, the value of human life has never been lower. The colossal expense of interstellar transport places a premium value on the long and arduous training of the Imperium's warriors. In the case of the Space Marines, their enhanced metabolisms need constant monitoring. This is the role of battlefield medics, to guard the substantial investment in human flesh, to minister to those who can be saved, and to administer a painless death to those beyond their help. So here we have a set of 9 Imperial metal medic miniatures, and let's have a little look at these one by one. So first off, we have Marine 01, and he is a red and white bisected Marine. He has a nice medic symbol, I believe, on his right shoulder pad. As to which chapter he belongs to, I have no idea. It might correspond with some earlier artwork. I would go along the lines of maybe being a Blood Angel or a Blood Drinker, but he is armed with a bolt gun. Nice and simple there. Oh, and he also has very big hands. Next up on the chopping block, or the operating table, we have Army 02, a very strange name. Sadly, unlike the older releases, we don't actually have names for the figures, they just have codes or very simple phrases, like this, Army 02. And he looks very similar to your typical Imperial Army trooper, however, some of the panels are painted white, and he has the medic logo on his right shoulder. Marine 03 up next, and this guy has the honour of having a large banner. It reminds me of one of the banner poles they're holding towards the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. And this guy, I believe, is a Space Wolf. You can see the old Space Wolf logo there at the top of the banner. I really do like the black and yellow chevrons down the front of his Mark 6 beaky helmet there. Marvellous. Marine 04 is up next, and he is toting what appears to be a hand flamer, we don't see these very often anymore, and a chainsword. And my gut tells me that, my well-fed of Yakult gut no less, tells me that this could be an Ultramarine. And he also has the white shoulder pads there. If you look very carefully, it's sort of a mottled paint style, and I think that looks really cool. Marine 05 is up next, and again we have a mix of red and white, and again I am at a loss as to what chapter this is. Blood Drinkers or Blood Angels is my go-to with the red and white guys. Now, I want you to pay attention to his knees. If you can see, there are some little sort of bulbous circles on there, little raised nubs, and some Mark 6 Marines have these, and some Mark 6 Marines don't. And I never knew why they had them, what they were for, or if they had any purpose whatsoever. If anyone out there does know, then please let us all know in the comments below. One of everyone's favourite lines of miniatures next, we have a Squat 06, wearing an awesome yellow and red peaked baseball cap there. He's carrying his las rifle, and a shirt of mithril mail by the look of things. Perhaps Frodo or Bilbo gave this to him back in the day, and that is a very shiny mail shirt. Squat 07 is up next, and he looks much more like the sort of medic squat I would expect to see. He has the old squat style helmet, which is a massive visor on the top there, and a big beard sticking out the bottom, and that is amazing. He's got the stubbiest little chainsword you've ever seen in your life, and a rather large las pistol, although to him it may not be large, it might be a normal size, it just looks large in his hand. He does, however, have the typical medic's white flak jacket. Here's a miniature I had when I was a youngster, Marine 08. However, can you notice the slight issue here? If we pay close attention, we see that this Marine appears to not have a backpack. Is this a mistake here, or is it just out of shot somehow? I don't know. Anyway, he has lovely red boots, a chainsword, and a plasma pistol. I'm not entirely sure on the chapter again. Are we going to go with Blood Angels, or are we going to go with Blood Drinkers? Let us know in the comments below. And lastly, we have Army 09, another member of the Imperial Army, and he has a very fetching red hat there. It almost gives off a sort of velvety sheen with that shade of red. It does look very fetching indeed. His chainsword's a little bent. It appears to be sort of at a slight angle, which isn't parallel to the handle on his hand, in his hand. Why is that so hard to say? It was hard for me to get a handle on that phrase, I'll tell you. And I think he's carrying a las pistol in the other hand, although it does sort of blend into the grey of his fatigues there. So there you go, the Imperial Medic miniatures. What did you think of those guys? Did you like the Imperial Medic miniatures? Which of the Imperial Medic miniatures was your favourite? Was it the Space Marine? Was it the Imperial Armies? Or was it the Squats? Did you own any of those medic miniatures? If so, what chapter or regiment did you paint them as? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy the content on this channel, then please consider joining the Patreon, the link to which is in the description below. If you want to see some more Oldhammer, and I know you do, then check out the playlist up here somewhere. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That means you, Simon. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and always remember to drill your barrels.